Hello everybody, this is B. Squeichelhausen, and I am here once again with Gearheadtheman.
Oh, thank you everyone. Please hold the applause, please. Right now we're going to be reviewing the public transport.
He's right.
New set.
It's brand new. It came out on August 1st. Today, when we're recording this, is August 3rd. It's set 8404. It comes with 864 pieces, and it is the Toys R Us 2010 Fans Choice.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever reviewed this set before us?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we're the first. If we're not, we're gonna if we're not, we're gonna sound like idiots. So yeah, this set is a Toys R Us exclusive. It cost me $110 because I live in California where taxes are high. If you live somewhere else that's nicer to you, then it'll only cost you $100. So that's enough of the box. Now I'm going to take it on to spot focus and do the minifigures. Okay, so as with any good review, we're going to start with the minifigures, and I've lined them all up on this bus station. First guy is the guy that hangs out and works in the street sweeper. He's got orange legs, the blue overalls torso, the new style red hat, and like a smirky face that I believe was in the small car. He also carries around a broom. Next guy is the bus driver. He's got that unshaven face that I know I know Gearhead doesn't like, sorry. Plain black hair, the black pants, and the same torso you get in the sports car. Third minifigure is a girl.
She's new, isn't she?
Yeah, she's new for this year's sets. She's got a cool open mouth, which is something we don't have a lot of, girl's mouth. She's got a cool little gray outfit with like a pink bandana tie, white pants, and brown flowing hair, I guess.
It's on mascot.
Okay. I don't think it's called a mascot, but I don't know. He might be right.
I have no idea.
Yeah. The girl is also seen in, I believe, the new airport, as well as the helicopter and limousine, and I'm pretty sure the Toys R Us exclusive truck. But
how they made her mouth open, because most of the time you just get the default girl head with like the slight smile.
Yeah, that helps animators like us from making her talk. Third guy is a weird man with long hair. He's got the muscular face, the small car's torso, blue pants, and the hair from Prince of Persia, the Prince Dastan hair. He's kind of weird. I'm sure it looked great in the movie. But yeah, so now comes a really interesting guy. He's the shopkeeper, I guess you could say. He's got a new torso. It's green and it has a little, like, polo shirty thing. It's out of focus there, and I'm not going to do spot focus, but you can kind of see where it opens up, and he's got like a polo shirt with collar underneath. Dark blue pants. It's a cool torso. I like it. It's a sweater.
Don't really have a whole lot of green for him.
Yeah, he's right. But he's got the new head that not a lot of people like, with the white glasses that make it look like he's got like big huge eyes, and an open mouth, and the dark brown messy hair from Small Car. Last guy is the tram driver. He's got a head that I haven't seen before. It's like a plain beard head. I happen to know that this is the freight train driver head as well, so I have seen it before. And then black suit and black hat that you also saw in City Corner as the bus driver, so it appears if there's a uniform code for these guys.
He got a promotion.
And a new hairdo. So yeah, now I'm gonna start reviewing the vehicles and the stations. Now it's time for the first vehicle, which is a yellow sports car. I really like it. It's a convertible. You can tell because it has the black folded up roof back here.
It's cool how they do that black.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It really gives it the idea that it's convertible without making it actually a convertible, which would be really hard on this scale.
Yeah, they kind of failed to do that on the red sports car.
Yeah, I agree. That one looks weird. This one looks much better. They've got yellow doors, finally, again. Saw them last in, I believe, the repair truck. You can actually get into this car without jumping the wall, like you couldn't do in the sports car set.
Yeah, I know that. I kind of...
His audio's cutting out a little bit over Skype, so I'm gonna guess what he said, and he said, yeah, that's kind of annoying. So yeah.
Yeah.
The front of this car is really cool. It's got, sorry if you can't really see this, a big sticker on the front that has a grill as well as like a cool bumper yellow bit, and it just looks really slick. It's got the license plate mounted right in the middle. Back of it's just yellow license plate. I think it's a really cool car. I like it. It reminds me a lot, just because of the windshield slope and the front, of the new Ford Mustang, which is one of my favorite cars. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the yellow sports car. I like it. Now on to the street sweeper. This is
I got a few words for it.
Okay, fine. Here it comes.
It's yellow. Every vehicle is yellow, besides the one in this set. I mean, LEGO has had a real habit of making their cars just yellow.
I don't really agree, but whatever. We'll just move on. Done with the yellow sports car. Orange street sweeper. It's really cool. It's like a little tiny thing that it's not awesome. It's just kind of like a cool little addition. Its front looks a lot like a European truck. There's not really much to say. It has doors, it has side view mirrors, rear view mirrors. It's got a cool little thing right here that are the street things. And they're on a Technic piece, so they swing around, so they're always on the ground.
Fluffy.
Yep, the back's like that. It's got hooks for the broom it comes with. Whoop. The side here clicks open, and you can see what the street sweeper's imaginarily sucked up. They've got a cool little piece that they've used for the smokestack. I think it's Technic. I've not really seen it before, but I like it a lot. It might be a new piece. I don't think so. But they use it for the little exhaust stack right here, and that's a really cool, realistic thing. Yeah.
You've got to think about it. It's kind of weird they threw that in, because this is called, like, public transport, and that's not really... I mean, they kind of were getting desperate, you know, trying to throw just one more thing in, so they just kind of threw that in. I just don't really think of it as being public transport.
That's very true. It would have been nice to see a taxi instead of this.
That would have been awesome.
Like, I know the new train station has a taxi, but that's the only part of it I want, so... whatever. Taxi would have been better than this, but a street sweeper is a good 6-stud wide truck to have something drive into in an animation.
Short.
It is short. It looks kind of comical, but it gets the job done, and it's certainly much more realistic than the last street sweeper we had, which was ugly and weird and unrealistic. Anyway, speaking of realistic, onto the Tram, which is awesome. It's in 3 articulated parts. You can see me bending it around here. It's got pantographs on the top, doors, other ones on the other side. Lots of stickers. Apparently it's line 55. I don't know what LEGO's done with the other 54 lines. This is the first tram they've made. If they made 54 other trams, 55 would be good, but line 1 would be cool as well. I don't really know what much to say. I have a piece of train track back here, so at the end of the review I'll show you driving on the train track. I'll show it driving on the train track.
I'll show the cool wheels on the bottom.
Oh yeah. To get around the train track, this yellow piece slides back and forth, so it can navigate the corners while still staying so tight. This actually is a really cool idea that I've seen used in some mocks, but never in real life, in a set.
Cool.
One thing I don't like about the Tram is that it just has city and these little skyline pictures. I think it would have been much better if it had ads, like the bus from City Corner.
Yeah.
Now, time for an interesting comparison to 7897 passenger train. If you notice when I put them up, the Tram is actually taller, which makes it look kind of strange. It looks a lot like a tram though, and yeah, there's room enough for people inside to be standing or sitting, which is cool. It's got, yeah, so the Tram is much more realistic than the train. Roofs pop off, they've got little lights on all the cars. It's pretty cool. And I think up until when I do the track, that's enough of the Tram. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts. The awesome coach bus. It's got doors on each side, awesome elephant ear bus mirrors, a realistic front, raised up seating. It's lime green, which is awesome to start with, and a really, really nice, realistic back with all sorts of lights, city transport logo. Yeah, so the bus, that's pretty much it, except because there's been 2 buses in the past year, you really kind of have to compare this to the other bus, which is the bus from City Corner. This,
look, it's yellow.
So pretty much the City Corner bus looks like a little stinker compared to the awesome public transport bus. It's smaller.
You say stinker, I just...
He's laughing at me saying stinker. But anyway, sorry about the audio on this one. Skype's being finicky. As you can see, this bus is shorter by a little bit. Shorter in height by a little bit, shorter in length by a lot of bit. The same width unless you want to bother to count the mirrors, in which case this one's less wide. This bus is just much more realistic, the public transport one. Even though I said this one was really realistic, this takes the cake. It's got the new...
Because they're 2 different types of buses. That's a coach bus, the other one's just like a get-around bus.
But still, have you seen in New York, they have buses like this? Then more like this coach bus than this city bus. Another thing I have to say, they actually gave room for an engine to be in there, which would be in the back, like a real bus. This one has the glass around the back, so clearly has no engine. So I'm guessing they run on the floor like Flintstones. This isn't in the set. This is... I think I'm done with the vehicles, so I'm going to move on to the bus stations and the little shop. There's pretty much 2 bus stations and a shop. The bus stations are each the same length, and they have similar features. They both have a bench in the back, and a little cover. This one has like a computer ticket machine. You cannot see it because of my big lunch hook in the way. That's how I say hand. It's got a computer ticket machine and a bench, and then a cool glass cover and lights on either side.
That's very cool.
It is cool. It's very modern and realistic. And this one has some city logos, a green bike. Love the green bike. Big thumbs up.
Green bike, that's awesome.
Big thumbs up from me. A bike rack.
Bike rack's cool.
Bike rack's cool. Recycle bin with a little recycle logo. There's 2 of them in this set. Lego City's going green, especially with public transport.
Even with the bikes.
With the bikes, with public transport, with the wind turbine thing, they're going green.
Lego.
Oh yeah, they're the 2 minifigures. We've already seen those. So that's pretty much that and that taken care of in a minute. Now on to the shop, which is cooler. It sells coffee. I believe I have the no, never mind. It sells coffee. It sells recycle bin. It sells postcards on a really cool rotating stand rack thing.
That is a really, really cool little detail that they added in there.
Yeah, it's a tiny little detail, but they have it. It also sells mail. I'm guessing so you can mail your postcard, which makes more sense now that I've thought about it. And it comes with a cool little route map thing. If you look on the route map, it's got a Coast Guard logo, hospital logo, police logo, and a transport logo. Meaning I'm guessing that's where the things are. It also says line 55 and shows several 100 million stations. That's pretty much that. And this is cool because it's a little shop. It also has curved back walls, which is different for Lego. It's a nice touch. And because of this little sign, and only this little sign, this can be a bus station all by itself. So that's pretty much that, and now it's time to do the tram on the tracks. Alright, so pretty much here's the tram. It's on train tracks. It goes. It's pretty noisy, but it's smooth and really cool.